My next guest wants to change what's inside some of the basic foods that we all eat every day, including mayonnaise. Here to explain the rising popularity of proteins is Johann Tergesen. He is the President and Chief Operating Officer of Burcon NutraScience. Johann, good to have you with us on Bloomberg.
Thanks, Pimm.
Can you give people a little background into how you got into this business? Because in doing a little research, you're basically got a strong background in finance and accounting, but not in NutraScience.
No, not at all. My background is in business. Actually, I've worked for the same, what amount to Hong Kong billionaires for 15 years now. First business I worked for them was actually Memorex here in the United States, which we owned and subsequently sold to 3M. And then starting over 11 years ago, started working on this project to develop up originally canola protein opportunities. And then just a little over 2 years ago, we developed a very revolutionary soy protein, which is completely acid soluble, 100% heat stable, and makes an amazing beverage opportunity.
Now, what is the advantage to having this protein that is soluble, acid soluble, and also heat stable? What does that mean in the food engineering world?
Well, the advantage is this. Just about everything we like to drink is actually acid soluble. Is an acid.
Right.
So if you think about soft drinks, if you think of things like fruit juices, Gatorade, Powerade, etc., vitamin water, they're all acidic. It's what we like. In contrast, maybe milk and water are the only things that aren't. And it's difficult to put protein into something like that. And what's really actually unique is that the soy industry itself has been trying for years to find a way to do just this. So we've developed a soy that you can put into something like cranberry juice. It'll be completely soluble. If you hold up the cranberry juice, it'll still be clear the way it is. And this is really critical. It doesn't have the taste of beans. When you drink it, you'll be surprised. It smells like cranberry. It tastes like cranberry. So it really makes for an interesting opportunity.
But it'll have that extra protein punch.
It'll have the protein, which is really quite exceptional. Right now, those products are carbohydrate and water is virtually what they are essentially. And this adds protein to it.
Now, you've just struck a deal with Archer Daniels Midland. Tell us about that.
That's right. We're really excited. Just in the last few days, really, we've been coming out and telling the world that we have entered into an arrangement with Archer Daniels Midland. We intend to close by March 1st, where ADM will license our technology, and ultimately it'll be ADM that will produce and then sell the product and pay us a royalty on sales.
Burcon NutraScience, that's the name of the company.
Yep.
Now, there is also the element having to do with protein as just a food for people, and people having to spend a lot of money to get protein into their diet.
That's right.
Is this also a way to increase the amount of protein, but have it be at a price point that people don't necessarily have to lose a lot of money getting?
Absolutely. See, one of the real advantages of having a very unique soy protein is it's a plant-based protein. Plant-based proteins are always really going to be cheaper than animal-based proteins for the simple reason that you have to feed animals with plant-based proteins. So agriculture being as energy-intensive as it is, when you look at things like dairy protein right now and egg proteins, they're at historically high levels. We have this opportunity to bring forward this protein, which will have opportunities to be in all sorts of foods, not just beverages. Could be put into protein bars, could be into cereals that are fortified with protein.
Could be put into mayonnaise, things like this,
Absolutely.
for example,
that's a fantastic example. So in that case, it would be replacing very expensive egg protein. And it's not just economic in the sense that we think about it, but it's environmentally economic too. Because plant proteins, if we can feed the world with plant proteins, it's much better than us trying to do so with animal proteins, because animals and the animal production industry is actually quite hard on the environment.
So this is supposed to be a win-win-win for everybody in the industry.
Win-win-win, yes, that's right.
But you've been sticking with it for 11 years. I mean, you originally said it was going to take a lot less time.
We thought originally when we were developing this it would take 2 years and $3 million. Here we are 11 years and $50 million worth of research later. But we're very excited. We've got this fantastic situation with Archer Daniels Midland. We think they're the perfect partner. They have the international strength in terms of a global sales force. They have the innovation expertise. I like to say they have the capability and the capacity. Fantastic.
And Archer Daniels Midland publicly traded, but you're not publicly. You're not
no, we're publicly traded.
Okay, so you got Burcon NutraScience, but the Hong Kong family majority control, or they've got
our largest shareholders are actually a Hong Kong business group, yes.
All right. I want to thank you very much, Johann Tergesen, coming to us from Burcon NutraScience, putting a little power punch with protein into our foods. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All right, coming up, it's